Lil Pumb, man, you been loud for years with nothing to say. Let me tidy this up real quick. Yeah. Lil Pump act tough, but the bars stay childish. Every track he drops sound copy-paste stylish. Flexing with the cash that he barely even owns. Screaming Gucci gang like he stuck inside a ringtone. He got fame off a loop like a glitch in the beat. Whole catalog feel like fast food, cheap. Flashy on the surface, but he hollow underneath. He a headline rapper with the 5-minute peak. Claim he self-made, but he molded by the label. Saying 3 words on repeat, man, the bar's unstable. Trying to stand with icons, but he nowhere near the table. He a sparkler in a storm, barely even capable. Every flex he posts look rented and rehearsed. Trying to act like royalty, but reading from a verse. Attention is a blessing, but he treat it like a curse. Lil Pump blow loud, but the substance reverse. He keeps shouting he a legend, but the numbers don't say. Trying to live off viral hype like it ain't fade away. Every crown that he chase gets further each day. Lil Pump, nah, he just pumping cliche. He talk big money, but the math ain't math. And career built on noise, not skill or passion. Every bar he spit feel factory fashion. Fast food rapper with the microwave caption. He brag about chains, but the weight look plastic. Bars so weak, they evaporate classic. Trying to act athletic, but the gimmick gymnastic. Whole persona built on neon and antics. Lil Pump your nonsense like he's stuck in a trance. Trying to rhyme, but with GOAT, man, zero advance. He say he run the game, but he barely can dance. He a meme that got famous on a 2-second chance. Switching hairstyles every week like a crisis. Hoping new colors might fix the prices, but a paint job never change what lifeless. You can't polish bars when the bars sound mindless. You said you the wave? Bro, you're the puddle left behind after the wave. Stop playing. Yo, he keep acting like he monstrous, a rebel, a beast. But his catalog diet looking slim star feast. He jump on every trend like a dog off leash. But every trend kick him out like expired lease. Trying to scream for attention with a cartoon yell. But the bar's so empty, even echoes repel. Career roller coaster, not his carousel. Round in circles every year, same cheap smell. He chase spotlight like it owe him fame. But the spotlight dimming cause he lost the flame. He wanna box with legends, but he ain't in the game. Lil Pump throw shots, man, he barely got aim. He think loud equals talent, but the volume's a shield. Masking the fact that he lacking the skill. He a sugar rush rapper with zero refill. He a headline once, then silence, no thrill. He keeps shouting he a legend, but the numbers don't say. Trying to milk viral fame that been dying away. Every crown that he chased gets further each day. Lil Pump, nah, just a kid at play. Hey Pump, at least the hair is colorful. The music, not so much.
Yeah. Somebody tell Machine Gun Kelly I'm sweeping the floor again. No hard feelings. Okay, maybe a few. Let's get it. Yeah. Machine Gun Kelly, man, he more like Nerf foam pellets. Acting like a menace, but his bars ain't got no credits. Trying to bark at every legend just to stay relevant. Clinging to controversy like his last element. He switching genres every year just to keep the lights on. Rap punk, bro, can't pick the right one. Say he breaking boundaries, but really he breaking off from every lane he enter. Cause he keep getting tossed. Back when he dissed them, thought he stood like a giant. But that kill shot hit him so hard he changed styles and compliance. He call it evolution, nah, that's career defiance. When your whole identity is built off denying. MGK talk tough, but he tremble in the booth. Every ball he throw miss, man, he far from the truth. Every edgy line he spit, bro, it's all just a spoof. He's a house of cardboard, one breeze and poof. He keeps screaming he a rebel, but he bended away. Trying to look like a killer, but he cosplay brave. Every crown that he chased, man, it ain't his to say. Machine gun, nah, more like a toy gun spray. He keeps screaming he a rebel, but he bended away. Trying to look like a killer, but he cosplay brave. Every crown that he chased, man, it ain't his to say. Machine gun, nah, more like a toy gun spray. He used to rap about the struggle, now he dressed like a riddle. Pink spikes, glitter chains, acting loud just to fiddle. With attention from the crowd, man, he's stuck in the middle. Between fame and identity, and both starting to dwindle. He claimed he built different, but he copy every scene. Wanna be a punk legend, bro, you act too clean. Real icons bleed the craft, they ain't chasing the sheen. But MGK treat the art like a Netflix routine. He diss rappers for a headline and switch up the stance. Acting tough on Instagram, then collapse in advance. He try to swing at giants like he stood with a chance. But his whole game shaky like he's stuck in a trance. Talk about main suburbans, but he tug on the strings. Acting anti-industry while he beg for the rings. His catalog looked like every trend he could cling. Man, even his shadow got more consistent swings. It's crazy. said he killed careers, but left his own in the ICU. And then changed the genre like a witness on the run. Still trying to prove he's the chosen one, but nobody chose him. He jumped genre with his genre like a frog in a panic. Every new persona look increasingly manic. But I ain't talking mental, no, this purely thematic. His brand collapsing under pressure, she in the medic. He beef with rap gods, pop stars, critics to masses, throwing shots everywhere, hoping someone reacts. He reloads with plastic rounds, lightweight flashes, but every single shot ricochet right back ashes. Trying to sound profound with the wild boy scheme, but he 34 still trying to play a teenage dream. Punk rock fades, bro, that's Halloween. Dressed as rebellion, but it's all routine. He brag about numbers, but forget the ratio. Half the crowd come to watch the chaos show. When the hype died down, where the accolades go, they vanish quicker than the punchlines he borrow. MGK stay loud, but the bars stay hollow. Got a wolf tattoo, but the vibes more borrowed. Trying to howl at the moon, but the echoes don't follow. He's swinging for the throne, but the throne too solo. He keeps screaming he a rebel, but he bending the wave. Trying to look like a killer, but he cosplay brave. Every crown that he chased, man, it ain't his to save. Machine gun, nah, more like a toy gun sprayed. Career reload. Now he just jammed the barrel again. But hey, at least the pink nails look cool.
Kanye West talk big, but his story keeps bending. Switching up lanes every week, no ending. One day he preach peace, next moment he's trending. Contradiction stacking up, man, his empire's pending. Spotlight junkie, yeah, he feeds on the buzz. Says he built the throne, but forgot what it was. Turn a love story to a stunt, every headline he clutched. Turn his queen to a project, bro, we doing too much. Ego on the ceiling, but it's truth on the floor. He keeps moving every goalpost, we've seen this before. Every claim is a gospel, every post is a war. He say he breaking all the chains, now he building some more. Hammer on the throne, who he trying to impress? Every crown that he chased only adds to the mess. He keeps running from his shadow like it's part of the press. Kanye West, king of contradictions, losing the rest. Hammer on the throne, who he trying to impress? Every crown that he chased only adds to the mess. He keeps running from his shadow like it's part of the press. Kanye West, king of contradictions, losing the rest. He built a legacy of gold, then he turned it to dust, blaming everybody else when the problem is trust. Screaming freedom on the mic, but he cling to the fuss. Talking like a prophet, but it's looking like rust. Every promise that he made, man, they fall through the gaps. He rewrites his own story every time that he snaps. Steady flexing on the world while he dodging the facts. He don't walk what he talks, it's a mismatch of acts. He said the game needs saving, but he's stirring the fire. He claims he wants redemption, but his words expire. Could've led giants, but he settled for lies. Chasing shock value like it's something to admire. Mirror on the throne, who he trying to impress? Every crown that he chase only adds to the mess. He keeps running from his shadow like it's part of the press. Kanye West, king of contradictions, losing the rest. Mirror on the throne, who he trying to impress? Every crown that he chase only adds to the mess. He keeps running from his shadow like it's part of the press. Kanye West, king of contradictions, losing the rest.
Once a legend, 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 once a legend.
R. Kelly once a legend, now a symbol of the fall. Used to stand on every stage, now you sink behind the wall. You had the whole world watching every chart you would crawl, but your empire made of sand, never built to stand tall. You sang about the sky, but you lived like a storm. Treated fame like a weapon, breaking every norm. All the power in your palm, but you use it to form. Now your legacy erased, only shadows perform. You said you believed you could fly, but you crashed in the truth. Now the world see the lies that you hid in the booth. You ain't stepping in the name of love, just stepping from proof. Every echo of your name, now a wreckage of youth. You were the king of the charge, now the king of regret. The spotlight you abuse is the one you forget. Your throne turned to ashes, your fame to a threat. R. Kelly ain't a legend, just a caution you set. You were the king of the charge, now the king of regret. The spotlight you abuse is the one you forget. Your throne turned to ashes, your fame to a threat. R. Kelly ain't a legend, just a caution you set. Your voice used to be magic, now it sound like a ghost. Every song you ever dropped, now avoided the most. You once bragged, world's greatest, now the world sees the cost. You the greatest in the game, of everything you lost. The crown you tried to polish couldn't cover the stain. Every chorus in your story just a mask for the pain. You tried running from the truth like it lived in your vein, but the truth ran fast and now you locked in the frame. You played God never heal. You played king with the castle, but your kingdom revealed. Now your legacy, your battlefield, the verdict, your shield. Everything you tried to hide is exactly what's spilled. You were the king of the charts, now the king of regret. The spotlight you abuse is the one you forget. Your throne turned to ashes, your fame to a threat. R. Kelly ain't a legend, just a caution you set. You were the king of the charts, now the king of regret. The spotlight you abuse is the one you forget. Your throne turned to ashes, your fame to a threat. R. Kelly ain't a legend, just a caution you set. You once sold out arenas, now you sell out your past. Every lyric you wrote aged, rotten too fast. All the glory that you chase, man, it never could last. Cause the truth hit harder than the fame you amassed. No redemption in the echoes, no return to the stage. You traded off for power, now you locked in a cage. Your whole story now a warning that they quote on a page. How the brightest in the spotlight still can crumble with age. So keep the songs in the vault, let the dust pile high. The world moved on while you stay trapped in a lie. You believed you could fly, but that myth had to die. Now your legacy remembered as the fall from the sky. Icons rise. Icons rise. But they fall even harder when the truth comes out louder than the music ever could.
Yeah. Lights on. Curtain open. Let's talk about the man behind the throne of smoke. P. Diddy run the game, but the kingdom look hollow. Built a tower out of mirrors so nobody would follow. Every step he ever made got a shadow in tow. Every deal that he flexed got a price down below. He the self-made mogul with the gold-plated pride. But behind every king moves somebody pushed aside. Say he run the culture, now he running the parade of smoke, lights, chaos, and a legacy frayed. He talk about the hustle like he built it from nothing, but he treat every young artist like a cook in the function. Feeding them bright dreams just to dim their lights. Then he take all the credit when they rise in the night. All this power in his head, but it's slipping like sand. Every empire built on fear always falls where it stands. He's the king of shadows, hiding in the fame he made. A throne built from echoes and the debts he never paid. You can run from the world you created. It's caving in. It's caving in. He claimed he a legend, but legends don't lurk behind closed doors while the world does the work. He's swinging influence like a blade in the night, but the truth hit harder than the media might. Money talk loud,